These are the two moons of Mars crossing paths. Images taken recently by the NASA rover called Curiosity. Mars is getting a lot of attention these days. In fact, new evidence suggests life on Earth may have actually started on the red planet. The national science correspondent, Bob McDonald, joins us from Victoria tonight to answer the big question. Of course, Bob, is it that we are now all Martians?
Well, that's quite possible, Diana. Watch for those antennae growing out of the back of your head. It could be possible. Yeah, a meteorite that was found on Earth that came from Mars was found to contain chemicals that are believed to be involved in the formation of RNA, which then gives you DNA, which is at the basis of all life as we know it. And this suggests that perhaps Mars was ready to develop life before the Earth, and then it came here. And the way it got here is through an explosion, and I have some animation that'll show you how that could happen. We know that all of the planets in our solar system have been hit by very large objects in the past, including the Earth. That's what wiped out the dinosaurs. And when you get these big asteroid impacts, the explosion throws stuff from the ground up. And it can actually go so far up that it goes right out into space. And it's possible that stuff can get thrown from one planet to another. And I just happen to have both the Earth and Mars as models in my hand here. And if we compare the Earth, as we know it so well, to Mars, you can see that Mars is quite a bit smaller. It's only about half the size of the Earth. So if you hit Mars, its gravity is so low that it's really easy to blast stuff right off the planet. That material then drifts through space for a while, then the Earth comes along and hits it. If that stuff that came from Mars had the ingredients for life, had DNA in it, or even life itself, then it's possible that would rain down on the Earth and seed the Earth and start the life here. So that's the idea, that perhaps it started on the red planet and ended up in the blue planet, so Mars is really our home in the ultimate sense.
Which is a fascinating theory, as is that globe volleyball thing you've got going there. But how are we going to know conclusively whether this happened or not?
Well, what we really need to do is to find life on Mars, or find fossils or evidence of past life on Mars, which hasn't been done yet. But if we do that, then we'll be able to compare its chemistry to ours. Maybe it has DNA, and maybe we can see if there are traces of our DNA in its DNA and prove this once and for all. But until that happens, we really don't know. It's just a good idea. It's been around for a long time, but this is the first time they've actually had chemical evidence for it. Of course, this raises another question. Where did the life on Mars come from? And there's even another theory that perhaps life travels throughout the universe between the stars on comets. So maybe that's life's way of getting around. It travels through space, going from planet to planet. And at the moment, it looks like it may have started on this one and ended up here. But until we actually find life elsewhere, we won't really know. Maybe it did start here. Maybe we're the first. But it's kind of compelling to know that we could all be aliens. Kind of unifies us, if you know what I mean.
It's nice. We're all together in it. Thanks,
You
Bob.
bet. Okay, Diana.
That's our science correspondent, Bob McDonald.